everyone, Maya here from MaiStoryBook, and this week's featured story is the newly released, gorgeous, heartwarming story by Oliver Jeffers. Here we are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. Now with the holidays approaching, I highly recommend this book for any parents of little ones or especially new parents or new soon-to-be expecting parents. This is a beautiful tale to tell your little ones or newborn about welcoming them to Earth and telling them everything they need to know about living on planet Earth. Oliver Jeffers actually created this book for his own newborn son, and he wanted to create a set of notes for telling his son all about Earth and how to live there and how Earth kind of works. And as you will soon see, the gorgeous illustrations in this book really captivate all the cosmic wonders and miracles of the Earth and the universe, and really introduce little ones to all the different elements of our planet. And at the same time, really celebrates the diversity of our planet and all the ones living here who call this planet home. So overall, this is the perfect story to welcome your precious little ones to the world and to really let them know that you are not alone and that everyone here on planet Earth, we're all in this together. Plus, there are so many opportunities for great conversation and learning in this story. I am very excited to share it all with you. So, let's begin. I know you are going to love it. So this week's featured storybook is Here We Are, Notes for Living on Planet Earth, written and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. So if you remember, Oliver Jeffers is actually the same illustrator who illustrated The Day the Crayons Quit. Remember that story? Well, my friends, so this book is all about planet Earth, and it seems like it's about notes for living on planet Earth. You know you live on planet Earth, right? What are some notes you think, or what are some important things about Earth that if someone was visiting for the very first time, like a baby, what would you tell them about planet Earth? Yeah? Are there some things you know about the planet? I know there's tons of information, so I'm really curious to see what Oliver Jeffers thinks is important to tell people about Earth. And also, you can see what you think is important. I see here some spaceships, and it looks like outer space, and here's the planet. I see the continents, the water. All right, let's begin. Here's the inside. I see all these different stars, and look, over here underneath this cover it says, How to Find Your Way Whenever You Get Lost. And over here, this says the North Star. So there's this big shiny star in the sky, the North Star, and that's how you know which direction north is. And that can help you sometimes if you get lost. The Little Dipper is a constellation. A constellation is a set of stars that make this pattern in the sky. The Big Dipper, another constellation, another pattern of stars. It's beautiful, huh? Do you like to see the stars at night? Oh, here's a person and a little baby. Here's our first page. Our solar system. So the solar system, my friends, are all the planets that revolve around the sun. The sun is right in the middle, and there's all these different planets. Look, I see Mercury's a planet that's closest to the sun. Then Venus is second, and then Earth. Earth is 1, 2, 3 planets away from the sun. Then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then way out here is Pluto. Pluto's actually a little dwarf planet, so it doesn't count as one of the planets, but it's a little dwarf one, which means really small. And look, here we are. Here's Earth. So in this whole big solar system, here we are. Wow, huh? It's really big. Well, hello. Welcome to this planet. We call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. Look at Earth. And look at all this space. See some clouds, huh? It's a big planet. We're glad you found us, as space is very big. Wow, my friends. Space is super big, huh? If you look up into the sky, that's just the sky, and there's so much space around it, huh? Look over here. Here's Earth. And there's some information on this page. It says, here's Earth, S. Here's the moon. And look how the moon, you see this red circle? That means the moon goes around the Earth like this. And it's 238,855 miles away from Earth. That's super far. In here I see space. All this big space. And Mars. Mars, the next planet, is another 140 million miles away, huh? So Earth is kind of far from anything else. There is much to see and do here on Earth. So let's get started with a quick tour. Where do you think are some important places to visit on Earth if you're visiting for the first time? Those are the places you take for your tour? Those sound like very special places. Let's see. So, the planet is basically made up of two parts. Land and the sea, or the water. So land is all the rock and the dirt. So see this land? Land is what we stand on. And here's all the oceans. And I see here, sometimes there's little lakes in the middle of the land, so there's water on land. And sometimes there's islands, right? So islands are little lands in the middle of the water. So land and sea. Have you seen land and water at the same time in the same place before? Like if you've gone to the beach or a lake or a river? Yeah. Firstly, let's talk about the land. What do you know about the land, my friends? Yeah, there's all kinds of things on the land. Yeah, if you take a look at this picture here, I see all kinds of things on the land, huh? Like a mountain, a volcano over here, desert, sand. So firstly, let's talk about the land. It's what we are standing on right now. You're on land. We know lots about the land. We do, right? Because we live on it. Let's see. Land can be dry. It can be hot. It can be kind of wet sometimes. It can be bumpy. It can be pointy. It can be hot, like a volcano. Also can be really cold if you're in snow. What other words are about the land that you can think of? Yeah, those are all good words to describe the land. Wow, where are we here? Under the ocean? Yeah, and look at all the different animals. What animals do you see living down here in the water? Octopus, fish. Look down here, it looks like an abandoned ship. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a bit about the sea, but we'll talk some more about that once you've learned how to swim. Do you know how to swim? So, my friends, we live on the land, right? So we know a lot about the land, but since we don't really swim or can't hold our breath for that long under the water, it's hard to know what's way down here. It's also really dark. But let's see. We think that the ocean goes nearly 7 miles deep. That's a really long way down deep. So I don't know if we've ever gone all the way down. I wonder what's down there. What do you think is at the bottom of the ocean? Maybe like treasures, like from sinking ships. But look at all these fancy animals. I see dolphins. This is called a narwhal. It has like a horn. And sometimes people can scuba dive and they wear these masks or these uniforms and it lets them breathe underwater for a little bit. Yeah. What are some things you know about the water? Wow. You do know a lot, huh? So my friends, we talked about the land and the sea, and now there's also the sky. Though that can get pretty complicated. Oh my gosh, look at all these different things going on in this sky. Let's check it out. But first, what do you know about this sky and what's up there? Yeah, you knew some things about the sun. And do you know some things about the moon? What about the stars? Yeah. And there's ways to travel through the sky, right? On an airplane or a helicopter. So let's see. This says, we spin around the sun. So planet Earth goes around the sun. The moon spins around us. These are really big ideas. And let's see. Sometimes the sky is blue. Have you seen that? But sometimes it's, not. So sometimes it's not blue, right? It's gray. Or what other colors have you seen in the sky? Yeah, like during a sunset, like golden and orange, or maybe purple at nighttime. Let's see, we have wind, and the wind moves the air. Rain is water falling down. When there's rain and sun at the same time, what do you get? A rainbow. Clouds are floating water. There's outer space. There's the stratosphere thingy, like another layer of Earth or the outer space. There's the air that we breathe. The oxygen, right? Here's land down here. Snow is frozen, falling water, right? Constellations. Remember we talked about constellations? They're patterns of stars in the sky that if you connect them, kind of make shapes sometimes. And the Milky Way is a constellation. There's other planets in the sky. What are some other planets? Do you know any of them? Jupiter, Saturn. And let's see, stars are burning balls of gas very far away that you see at night unless it's raining. Right? Because you can't see stars in the sky if it's cloudy and raining. But they're really shiny, huh? I love looking at the stars, do you? Yeah. Storm clouds, lightning, the sea. Okay, moving on. There is a lot to talk about there, huh? On our planet, there are people. One people is a person. You are a person, and you have a body, right? So look, you have your head. Point to your head. You have your arms. Show me your arms. You have a belly. Rub your belly. And you have legs. Kick your legs. You have a brain inside for thinking. And you have a heart inside for pumping blood. Can you touch your heart? Thump your heart. You have lungs for breathing air. Breathe in. Those are your lungs. And you have bones for holding it all together. That's your skeleton, huh? So this is the outside of your body, and this is the insides. Look after it, as most bits of your body don't grow back, right? Don't lose any parts of your body. Well, the bits that do grow back are your fingernails and your hair. That's why you can get a haircut, right? Well, let's see. The most important thing for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm, right? So make sure you're eating and drinking. What are some things that you like to eat and drink to stay alive? Like they're eating pizza, water, and staying warm with a fire. You don't want to get too cold. My friends, look at all of these different people on this page. Oh my gosh, there are so many different people to look at. Let's read the words first and then we can take a look and talk about it, okay? People come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. And we may all look different and act different and sound different. But don't be fooled. We are all still people. So people can come and look in many different ways, right? But we're all just people. Let's take a look. What are some of the different kinds of people that you see here? Show me everything and tell me everything you're seeing. There's so much to look at. Let's see. I see little people. I see big people. I see people riding bikes. I see people wearing different things. B people doing different jobs. Down here there's a captain. People are in wheelchairs and they need wheelchairs to help them move around. I see people gardening, people who wear different clothes for different places that they live. A chef, a lot of different jobs, piano. Some people, happy-looking people, sadder-looking people. All kinds of different people, huh? Wow, all right. And now who do we have here? Animals. There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes, and colors. They can't speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. How should you treat animals? Nicely, right? And oh my gosh, look how many animals there are here on Earth. What's your favorite animal here on Earth? Yeah. Oh wow, there are so many different animals, it's hard for me to choose my favorite. What are some animals you see here? Can you recognize all of them? Yeah. How about this one? Tiger, giraffe, alligator. Let's see, there's sea animals. This beautiful peacock down here. There's so many animals. If you want, you can pause the video for right now and you can try to name all the animals. Because there's so many, right? But let's move on. You may not be able to speak now either if you're a baby. Even though your head is filled with questions, these must be all the different things that people or little babies wonder. Wow. Be patient. You'll learn how to use words soon enough. Look here, what are some things going on in this baby's brain? Yeah, mountains, whales, all kinds of different fun things. Generally, how it works is that when the sun is out, it's daytime, and we do stuff, right? What do you do during the day sometimes? Lots of fun things, right? Play. The rest of the time is night, when it is dark, save for the moon, and we sleep. Please? Like sometimes babies are really noisy and it's hard to sleep. But it's nighttime here. What do you do at night? You sleep also, right? Yeah. Wonder what else happens here on Earth. Let's see. Look at this beautiful meadow, my friends. How does this make you feel seeing this picture? It makes me feel really peaceful and calm. So things can sometimes move slowly here on Earth. Are there some times where you can just relax with your family and it's really nice and peaceful and calm? Yeah, So this reminds me of that when you're out in the nature and the sun is shining and you're just having a picnic. I like picnics. Ooh, looks like we're in the city. More often though, they move quickly, so use your time well. So things on Earth sometimes go really fast. So make sure that you're doing things that you love so that you use your time well, right? Do things you love, be with people you love. Time will be gone before you know it. So what are some things you really love doing that you want to make sure you get to do a lot of? Yeah. And look, what's going on here in this busy, busy city? What are some things that you're noticing? Trucks, a lot of people driving, right? Like a ship, a lot of things of transportation, things to move people from one place to another, right? Look over here, helicopters, airplanes. This is called a blimp. Birds. Look at all these people in the building here. They're so busy, huh? What do you see going on? All right. Ooh. So this looks like we're looking at Earth from outer space, kind of looking down on Earth and seeing what's going on. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out. So there is plenty left for you to do here on Earth. There's lots of things for you to help out and solve and do so many different things. I'm really excited for you. You will figure lots of things out for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. So as you are learning new things, make sure you take notes for the people who come after you, and so other people can learn just what you're learning also, right? What are some things that you would want to tell someone else about? Yeah. It looks big, Earth. But there are a lot of us on here. Are you ready to know how many people there are on Earth? How many do you think? Guess. There are 7,327,450,667 people and counting. That means that more and more people get here every day. That is a huge number, right? There are so many people. Wow. So be kind, because there are a lot of us here on Earth, and there is enough for everyone. So my friends, when you're here on Earth, there are so many people, but be kind, because there's enough to share with everyone, right? Well, so that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it's all we've got, right? This is our planet, so take care of it. Now, if you need to know anything else, who can you turn to or ask if you need to know more about something? Yeah. And look over here. Here's Earth with all the things going on. Kind of looks like in the beginning. Just ask. I won't be far away. So it looks like, oh, this looks like a parent, a mom or a dad or some adult. And look, here's a little baby. So if you have any questions, it sounds like you just need to ask your parents or someone you love. And when I'm not around, what do you think? Who do you think you can ask if your parents aren't there at the moment? Yeah, someone you trust, someone nice. You can always ask someone else. Look how much. It looks like this is maybe their family. You have a lot of different family, right? Sometimes, or people that you're really close to. Teachers or friends, right? That makes me feel, how does that make you feel to know that there's lots of people who love you? Yeah, really special, right? And safe. You're never alone on Earth. Wow, my friends, look at, there's all these different people here. You never have to feel alone, right? Because remember, there's like 7 billion people on the planet. And even though they all look different, we're all still people. And we can all help each other, right? Yeah. So you never have to feel alone here on Earth. The end. Look what it says. No one lives here yet. That's the moon. All the people live here on Earth, right? So my friends, that was a beautiful book about all of the different things here on Earth, right? And I'm wondering, so say maybe you're having a new baby sister or someone on the way, or maybe you know a baby, or maybe if someone were to come visit you or visit Earth for the first time, what are some things that you would tell people about Earth that you think are really important for people to know about? Yeah, those sounds like really important things. Yeah, remember, so Earth has land and water and nighttime and daytime and a lot of different people, huh? Yeah, and what's something special that you really liked about this book? What was your favorite thing that you learned about Earth? Yeah. I really liked the page with all the different people on it, showing how different we all are, but that we're all still people. And I really liked the ending where it said, because there's so many of us here on Earth, you never have to feel alone. You can always turn to someone else to ask for help, right? Because we all help each other. Do you help people that you know and love? Yeah. All right, my friends. So thank you for reading this beautiful book with me. And you know, there was a lot of things to see on all the pages. So if you want to go back and watch it again and look at all the different things and see what else you noticed, that'll be super fun. Because I love rereading stories over and over to see what I missed. So for this week's craft, we have this super simple, super adorable craft of these paper doll chains. And the theme of this craft is you are never alone, right? Because there are so many different people on Earth, as we saw in our story, and even though we all come in different shapes and sizes and colors, we're still all people. And you can always turn to someone else. You can always find someone to meet or to find and help you if you ever need help. So this is super fun. All you need is paper, and then these are all just different colored paper cutouts, and you just cut out the little paper doll chain. They're all connected. You can put on different outfits, different faces if you want. It's super fun. So really encourage your child to get really creative with it. Use all these different colors, make different shapes, different sizes, different little things to decorate. You can find things from outside. You can find those little puff balls or glitter glue. Really make it very unique. All right. So all the instructions for this craft can be found on my blog, MaiStoryBook, by clicking on the link below. There you can also find additional reading resources like vocabulary and main themes and ideas. And as always, if you do this paper doll chain craft, please share with my storybook. I'd love to see your own beautiful, diverse, unique crafts that you make. And I'd also love to hear about your own reading adventures. So you can find me and tag me on Instagram, Facebook, comment here on YouTube, or on my blog. And you can find all of this by clicking on the social media links below. In addition, please make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe to my Storybook YouTube channel to keep up with all of our weekly read-alouds. New interactive My Storybook read-aloud adventures come out every Friday, so subscribe to keep up with the latest read-aloud adventures. Next Friday is the first Friday of December, the holiday season, so I'm super excited to bring to you some new winter holiday-themed interactive read-alouds. But until then, my friends, happy reading!